Oh, no.
And now for the card that needed fixing, Warlock, or for the class that needed fixing.
A card?
Since
when was Warlock just a card?
Warlock is a bad class.
I feel bad
I hope
for
they fixed it. Alright, Blood Troll Sapper. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero.
Look, they fixed it.
Should have been a... I can see why this isn't a demon, because of, like, it's obviously supposed to be one of, like, the trolls of the, you know, whatever that race is.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. It's one of the Amani cards. It's one of the race of the Amani in, like, World of Warcraft lore. Those, like, the guys with the tusks were called Amanis.
Oh, yeah.
Orcs. Sorry, it's orcs.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah. I wish it was a demon, so it's easier to summon. I'm gonna give it a 2 because the cost and the trade-off are a little steep. But I see the synergy with other cards where, like, you destroy your own minions to restore health to your hero, but if that's the case, I would have liked it to deal 3 damage.
Yeah, I can see that being a bit steep.
This is a 2. This is a 2-star for me.
It is a bit steep. I do completely agree with that. The effect that it gives for the little bit of stat decrease that you get on it, I don't think is exactly worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you know, after a friendly minion dies, which kind of you don't want in the first place.
Yeah.
You're only dealing 2 damage to the enemy hero because of that.
If Warlock had more cards that synergized with either minion dying or heroes taking damage, this would have been a better card. It's not, though. It's a 2.
I give it... I will agree with the 2 stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grim Rally. Destroy a friendly minion, give your minions +1. Ooh! I kind of like this. This is a 3. I wouldn't mind destroying 1 minion if I had a bunch more and buffing them 1/1. For 1 mana, too.
I want to see if I can change your mind with 1 word.
What?
Egg.
4 stars. 4 stars.
You destroy an egg, you buff the rest.
Yep, and I bet I bet because of, like, the spaghetti coating that Hearthstone has, the minion summoned off the egg also gets buffed. I would bet, because of how Hearthstone's been spaghetti coated, unless they did an overhaul and I missed it, I could see that the minion getting summoned off the egg would.
I don't think it does. I think people were talking about that it does not.
Well, we'll find out.
It's still
we don't know what interactions are like with this, because cards haven't been officially released yet.
Right. But
4 stars.
I think it's a solid card just because, you know, here we go. Here comes Egg Warlock. Here we go. 4 stars.
Easily. Reckless Dire Toll. Taunt, Battlecry, discard the lowest cost card. So this is where you were saying they're fixing.
Yes, I was talking to you about fixing the discard.
I still don't like it because a lot of the lower cost spells are nice. I'm giving this a 3 though because it is a nice solid taunt.
I think it's...
And you can control the discarding a little bit more.
Right, you can just control the discard, which makes it, I think, a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I think it helps with the quest one. Maybe they're trying to push for that a little bit.
Again, yeah.
I think they're pushing that actually in a lot of classes for this expansion.
Oh, and quests in general?
Yeah, you could see that.
Sure.
You could see that in Paladin, especially so.
Yeah.
You could see that with Priest, because you could have them die off and they're death rattles, and then they go into your deck. Not seen in Warrior.
No.
Here's dragons.
Yeah.
But no, this card, since you're allowed to control it, I think makes it a lot better. You have the 2-cost 2/2, the Clutch Mother, and then there's also a...
That's true, that is a low cost card. I never thought about that.
That's a 2-cost, yep. And then there's also a card a little later in this.
Okay.
That also combos with that. When it gets discarded, it gets a buff.
Okay.
You can also... Silverware Golem is another one.
Yeah.
I think this is actually just a solid card. I would say 3 stars.
Yeah,
playable.
3. Is this the one?
This is the one.
High Priestess Jeklik. Okay. When this card and lifesteal. I can see this card becoming annoying, but I wouldn't want to keep adding. I wouldn't want to add. At some point, I would want to stop adding copies to my hand because I wouldn't be able to play them all.
Well, you play them still because you're still gonna have copies of it in your hand.
If this was this is what I would have liked to have seen. When you discard this card, summon a copy, add a copy to your hand. I don't like the fact your hand is gonna fit. Warlock, your hand fills up quickly. You're gonna self-burn potentially with this if you're discarding. If you discard a lot, I'm not saying you will. I'm giving this a 3 because there's burn potential, and you will, and there's a point where it's just like you're going to be overburdened with cards that you're not going to be able to properly use. So this is a 3, but it's because it's a legendary though that it's good.
I think it's actually still good.
It's a
Just
3.
because you discard it, you get 2 copies of it in your hand.
Yep.
But then you can play one of those to free up space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's wrong with playing it? Absolutely nothing. You have more copies in your hand because you're just going to play them now.
Yeah.
I think that makes it still pretty strong. I say 4 stars.
Okay.
I think it's very good.
Demon Bolt. Destroy minion, costs 1 less for each minion you control. This makes Zoo nuts, doesn't it?
Zoo is...
Costs 1 less. So that means potentially this could be a 1-mana spell.
Potentially.
Yeah. This is the card that I think Warlock needed. I'm still giving this a 3. Because if you can't keep your board, this is a super dead card. And you might as well have just been playing Twisted Nether. I'm giving this a 3.
There's a card
Of course there is.
later in this that combos with this.
Is it a Warlock card?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still going to give it a 3.
It is a card that fills up your entire board.
Oh, yeah.
You play it, fills up your board. Which means this will cost 1.
Okay.
Which makes it a lot better,
Yeah.
but not great. Because it's an expensive card that fills up the board.
Yeah. So, 3?
I'd say 3. I would say it is playable.
Okay. Shriek. Discard the lowest cost card, deal 2 damage to all minions. That's pretty nice. I like that. I badly want to give this a 4 just because I've seen the cards that you now can discard. 2 damage to all minions is really nice for a 1-mana spell, and its rarity is nice. There's something about it that I don't want to give it I really want to give it a 4, but I'm holding back. I'm going to give it a 3 again.
Alright. It's a solid card. It's kind of nice. You discard the lowest cost, which is really nice because that's the newest thing that they added is now it's targeted. How nice is that? I give it 3 stars. Playable.
Okay. I feel less guilty now. No. Soul Warden, Battle Cry. 3 random. Wow. This makes up for the atrocity that Discard Warlock was before this set. It improved. Okay, this is the before this set, Discard Warlock sucked, right? There's no debate. It was really bad for Warlock. This set, before I saw this card, it improved because you got to target the lowest card. You got some more control. Soul Warden makes up for that entirely. This is a fair card, being 6 mana 6/6 at an epic. I would run 2 of this, and anytime I would be playing discard cards.
And then you would also for sure want to play the quest then.
Yes.
Oh,
this is a 4. Maybe a 5 because of some cards.
You know what I think was stupid?
What?
That Blizzard made a deck, basically a discard deck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what card they left out.
What?
The quest.
Oh.
The quest isn't in there.
I mean, I guess.
Why wouldn't you put the quest in?
Because it starts in your hand turn 1.
Right, you play it.
Yeah. And I haven't seen any good 1-card discards otherwise. Or like 1-card cards.
No, you play
one cost. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen any 1-cost Warlock cards that contribute to the discard, like the discard strategy, other than the quest. So you would run the quest.
Right.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know why it's not in the deck.
This is a 4, easily.
This is a good card. You get plenty of value back from
This
what
is-
you discarded.
This is a +3 because you're playing a card from your hand, so you don't lose anything by playing it. You're only getting cards back. This is a +3. This is nuts.
I think it's great.
This is like drawing
And
3.
also, it's a nice battle cry
Uh-huh.
as well. I give it 4 stars.
Uh-huh. This is like drawing 3, but it doesn't detract from your deck.
Right.
It's super nuts. It's destroy half of each player's deck. This card I hate. Are you still hating this card a little bit? This is a 1.
Literally what it was meant, I think, for was destroying combo decks, basically.
I would still give this a 1. Because
It's-
this is too late in the game to make destroying half your opponent's deck worth it. Or half of both players' decks worth it.
Right.
I would disenchant this.
It's still gonna be, I think, useful if there's just a bunch of combo decks. So I would not disenchant it. I would say 2 stars though.
Alright.
It is bad.
Is this... No. Okay. Spirit of the Bat. Oh, so it's the Loa that fills your board up.
Yep.
After a friendly minion dives, give the minion in your hand +1/+1. Why did they give that to Warlock?
You'll see with the Loa.
Alright. 2.
It's not great. I wish it would.
Maybe a 1 even, because like I don't want to trade a minion just to give a minion 1/1 in my hand.
Right. It's even just from the mini.
I would
dies.
disenchant this. This is a 1.
I mean, it's not that much value. I'd rather run other stuff that buffs my hand.
Mm-hmm. And
Two-
Warlock wasn't meant to be a hand buffer.
2 stars.
Okay. Holy crap! Fill your board with copies of this minion. For 8 mana.
How much are you gonna get that buff though? Let's be honest here.
And it's a beast. That's kind of the other sucky part.
Why? I don't know why it's a beast. It just is.
I mean, all the Loas have been a beast, but this one I would have made a demon.
No, the dead one hasn't. The priest one. That was not a beast.
Oh. I would give this a 2. No, yeah, I have to give this a 2 because the one card that I think would help it only helps demons. I would give this a 2.
What card are you thinking of?
The one that's like total corruption, total power gives all your demons +1/+1.
Oh, right.
But because it's not it's a beast.
I think it combos great with the demon bolt,
Yeah, but that's it.
but that's kind of about it. Warlock doesn't have that much buff options.
Nope.
And the bat only targets 1 minion at a time, so if this is the only minion in your hand otherwise,
Yeah.
it might hit something else, which is not going to be helpful. 2 stars.
2.
It's bad.